Leon County Research and Development Authority. Our mission is to work in affiliation with Florida State University, Florida A&M University, and Tallahassee Community College to promote scientific research and development activities and foster economic development and broaden the economic base of Leon County.
Our next presenter, Efficient Systems. Bobby and Artis, come on up.
Good afternoon. I'm here today to tell you why the future of urban transportation is electric powered and in two wheels. How many of you currently commute by bicycle to work or just to run errands? Just a show of hands. 1, 2. Well, like most of you, I wasn't a bicycle commuter either until I found an e-bike. And that really changed things for me. And I hope you're willing to give you guys a chance after this presentation. So what is the problem with current commuting? Well, parking is becoming more scarce as cities change and become more urban densely populated. Also, traffic, congestion, and pollution become more of an issue. And people are looking for new ways to get around. Also, health and being eco-friendly is important, especially to millennials. We see this often, bicycle infrastructures getting underutilized and people stuck in traffic. So what if there was a better way to get around town? What if we could use an alternative transportation solution that could be cost efficient, that could give us health benefits, and that it would be good for the environment? That's where we come in with electric bicycles. So what is an e-bike? An e-bike is basically an electric bicycle that has an electric motor that can help you pedal and not arrive sweaty to the office or gasping like you just ran a marathon, and actually get some exercise when you need to. So what does our company build? Well, we do have retail e-bikes, but we also have bike sharing programs using electric bicycles, which is a very, very new concept. Currently, there are only 2 bike sharing citywide in the world. One is in Madrid, and the other one is in Copenhagen. This is changing, and it's a rapidly growing industry. Currently, we offer anywhere from localized bike sharing systems to citywide bike sharing systems, which we're actually piloting. So what is the market opportunity for this business? Well, even in the US, in the last 10 years, 47%, there has been an increase of 47% in bicycle commuting. Electric bicycles have gone from 70,000 units sold in 2012 to 156,000 in 2013. So it's a market that is moving forward. Currently, a very recent crowdfunding campaign was able to raise $5.7 million in only 3 months selling electric bicycles. Our revenue mostly comes from the sale of electric bicycles and the operation of bike sharing systems. Currently, we have a gross margin of about 50% for our electric bicycle retail sales and about 70% for the bike share systems. That comes from the information that we have from South America. We haven't started doing those here in the US as we're still piloting the bike sharing concept. Our financials show a steady growth over the next 3 years. And our team is composed by people with different experiences in regards to project management, bicycle industry, business management, engineering, and marketing. We also have a good team of advisors that have been working with us, as well as good relationships with suppliers and manufacturers worldwide. What makes us different is the use of electric bicycles in our bike sharing systems, and being able to deliver solutions that can appeal to non-bicycle riders and actually part of an intermodal transportation system. And we built our e-bikes with the commuter client in mind, not just a recreational vehicle like other bike manufacturers. So why do we need your funds today? We are starting a pilot program over at Donny Station that we would like to expand, so we will include more places here in Tallahassee, and it will be the first citywide bike share system here in the US, even as a pilot. The other part is the induction and resonance system that we're building. How cool will it be if you can just park your electric bicycle next to a rack and start charging? That's another technology we're working on, and we want to be able to commercialize this product. And for our database and quality control, we want to be able to offer the same assurances to our clients that any car manufacturer can offer. So we're developing the tools to be able to offer just that. Well, I would like to thank you for your time, and I hope you can help us and help build the first electric bike share system here in Tallahassee. Thank you.
Go ahead. I saw a couple of your bikes the other day. I was going. Tell us how much they cost. Is there a price range on those? What do they cost to manufacture? What do you sell?
Okay. Well, right now, each bicycle before is costing us around $650, although I probably shouldn't say this. And the retail price for the bicycles that is competitive in price. It's $1,400, between $1,300 and $1,400. We are selling them at $1,300, but that's more of the market average for similar products. Our bikes are fully customizable for the retail side and can even include a Bluetooth application, so you can actually have your display being on your cell phone.
So if a person buys a bicycle and something goes wrong with it, where do they take it to get it serviced?
Well, currently, what we're trying to build is to make sure that we have a service base that we can actually tell you, you can take your bicycle to this shop and get fixed whatever needs to be fixed. And we can actually work the warranty to them, just like a car dealership. Just whoever is the authorized repairer or the authorized location can take care of the issue. Currently, other companies don't do that. They will just mail you a part. But if they mail you a motor, can you change it? That's the thing. That's what we're trying to get to.
Outside of the cost of the bikes, how much would you have to invest in the infrastructure? You mentioned the bike share stations and talk us through that process.
Well, that depends of what size bike sharing system it is. We build anything from a localized to a citywide. So if you're talking about a localized system, for example, in a hotel, it will be a minimal investment. It will be just the bicycles and a bicycle rack. The front desk can actually unlock and lock the bicycles for the customers. But if you're talking about a citywide, you need to make sure that you find locations. You're going to have to run wiring through the ground. You're going to have to put special stations that can withstand the weather. Everything it's very variable depending of the client and what the client needs are. What type of management database they need, if they need a system that can actually, how many users can they accommodate. Do they want them to interface with bus passes or things like that? So there is a lot of things behind that.
Who do you see your competition as, and how do you overcome challenges for things like distance of commute?
Well, many of the things we believe bicycles or these electric bicycles and bike share systems are part of an electric intermodal transportation system. So this really, even though an electric bicycle for a person can go between 15 and 30 miles a day, I mean, I wouldn't say that that's the average commute that someone will do. I mean, in our experience, it will be around 5 miles. That's the maximum that someone will commute on them. The idea of the bike sharing systems is to be able to solve that last mile problem that public transit has. So that will be the idea for people to use them. That would be the main thing for short commutes.
You mentioned that the funds would be used to expand the pilot program and to also work on the induction rack, induction charging rack. How far along are you on that induction charging rack? Do you have a patent for the technology behind it? And what do you think the cost to complete that project?
Well, right now we only have a prototype that was built, and we actually need to make some improvements to it. So we are in the beginning stages, to be frank with you. We do have issues with the amount of electricity that you can transfer. There are certain things that we're doing to make sure it's better. And one of the things that we want to invest money on is specifically that. And right now, to tell you how much it will cost me to actually get that to a production level, it will be kind of hard for me to tell. I don't think that it will take too much to actually get the prototype going, maybe $2,000 to $3,000. That's what I anticipate to be able to have something that actually I can take to someone else and say, would you build this for me? Are there any other questions? Oh, just one more thing real quick. I want to mention to everybody tomorrow is National E-Bike Bike to Work Day. So if you want to take your bicycle to work, tomorrow will be the time. If you want to take a look, let me know.